too loud. Eric, this is Elizabeth.
Oh my god, she's really ugly.
What?
The kid is like a raisin or something.
Don't listen to him, Elizabeth. He's just jealous. I've been wanting so much for you to meet her. It's like it would make this whole thing real or something.
God, she's a beautiful little raisin, isn't she? It's what was behind door number 2.
What?
I don't know. All night I haven't been able to shake this feeling. It's like I'm visiting life I could have had. A baby, a house in Connecticut, a subscription to House and Garden.
You won't let me outlive that one, will you?
Come on, Gail. House and Garden?
I put it in the basket in the bathroom for you, you know. I remember how frightened you used to be of bathrooms without baby material.
Don't make me the delightful boyfriend, Gail.
Are you really going to deny your severe fear of bathrooms?
Bathrooms are frightening, horrible places. Cold, lonely, sterile. But you should not use that to make me into some kind of little antidote, like a chapter of your life out of some little situation comedy. Do not mistake neurotic fears and obsessions for light comedy. Very dangerous, Gail.
I don't want to get into a discussion like this now, Eric.
What kind of discussion is it, and when would you like to get into it?
A discussion about us, and never. They're waiting.
Fine on our own.
What is that supposed to mean?
What?
Fine on their own. Fine?
It doesn't mean anything.
Are you saying that my husband is attracted to your girlfriend? Is that it?
Whoa, hold on, Gail. All I said was they're fine on their own.
Fred and I happen to be very, very happy together. He's not interested in a 23-year-old music student and their stupid thesis on Todd Rundgren.
You seem very interested over dinner.
Who the hell would write a thesis on Todd Rundgren? She would hand out T-shirts and points at orals.
She's just a date, Gail. A date.
Didn't sound like that on the phone. She's beautiful. She's intelligent. She's not hung up by society's rules. These are your words. I think you should grow up.
Why?
Why should you grow up? Are you asking me why you should grow up?
Yes, I'm interested in hearing about from somebody thinks she has.
That is what people do. They get married, they have kids, they remember their ideals, they try to stick to them in their own way, they donate to public television, they get by.
Don't cry, Gail. Please do not cry.
Oh, that gets me. What makes you think I'm going to cry?
Because you regret your choices and now you're going to cry.
I regret my choices? Fuck you.
I'm sorry. I said what I thought. I broke the unwritten rules since we broke up. I'm supposed to smile and talk to you like I'm really interested in just the right amount of sugar to put in the pecan pie recipe.
I can't believe you said that thing about my pie.
I like the pie. I thought I had a little too much sugar. I just don't understand why everyone who makes pecan pie is obligated to put too much sugar in it. Because every other pecan pie has too much sugar in it. It's like a world doomed for PS4s. I eat that pecan pie and I think, we're just marking time until the next goddamn Holocaust.
Are you saying that I baked a Nazi pie? You shouldn't have criticized my pie in front of company.
Gail, I am the company.
I'm glad you are not the father of my daughter. I'm so happy not to have to worry for her about your inconsistency, your stubbornness, your uncanny ability to make the most politically and philosophically interesting choices, leaving yourself and your loved ones in this shit heap. Let's just spend the rest of the night playing Pictionary, all right?
This is the 4th time tonight you brought up Pictionary. Are you forcing me to play fucking Pictionary?
It's just a game, Eric. Or am I wrong? Is it going to join forces with pecan pie and start the next Holocaust?
People stood around and solved meaningless little puzzles and formed arbitrary alliances for no other reason than to pass time. Well, time is passing well enough for me without games, Gail. Fred wasted enough of my time talking about his fucking boat. Does he really think I care about his fucking boat? Alright, great. He bought a motorized flotation device. Does he really think I want to go on for hour after hour about it?
So good. It's good to know how you feel about Fred.
How do I feel about Fred?
I always knew you didn't like him.
How can I like him or not like him? I don't know him. I know his boat. I control the blueprint for his fucking boat. I don't know him.
It's so goddamn easy for you.
What?
It's so easy for you not to play Pictionary. You're funny, verbal, provocative. Do you know how intimidated my husband is by you?
Play Pictionary, Gail. Play your fucking heart out. I'll stay here to listen.
You belong with Elizabeth.
Maturity-wise,
Maturity-wise.
you don't love Fred.
What?
You don't love Fred.
That's it. I demand you play Pictionary, Eric. I goddamn insist.
Why did you marry marry a man you didn't love.
I never said I don't love him!
Christ, Gail, tell me you love him, please.
You got on that fucking boat! The crucial point, the pinnacle time! That's the quintessential turning point of our relationship, and you're on a fucking boat to fucking St. John!
That has nothing to do with it.
It's got everything to do with it!
You make it sound like you made some kind of choice between two men, like it was me or him.
It was!
It was? Come on, Gail, it's a huge world. Throw a choice between me and Fred, most women would just fucking shoot themselves.
You threw it away!
I never threw you away.
Not me, everything. Eric, you're such an asshole. Everyone's goddamn guru living by your values, true to yourself, a 20th century philosopher. Eric, I have a question for you. A real question. Why are you working on a farm? Why? It's like I'm supposed to admire you or something. I'm so sick of your untraditional path, the farm boy from Bensonhurst. You're wasting your intelligence. You're wasting your intelligence picking vegetables. There is nothing to admire about that. It's stupid.
You're right. Why work with my hands to produce a rich entire source of nourishment for my fellow human beings? Why could making me fat and playing Pictionary?
I gained 4 pounds. 4. Don't you dare say I'm getting fat. And there is nothing wrong with playing Pictionary, you goddamn all-knowing fool. You lost me.
I know.
It pisses me off. It really pisses me off. That thing you said about me regretting my choices. At least I made a choice.
But you do regret it.
I love Fred Eric. I do love him. Not like I loved you, but we have these things together. This family, this feeling, the sureness.
I don't consider your need for structure your strongest trait.
Look, Eric, I don't think I can have this conversation with you now. I'm sorry things had to happen the way they happened. Let's go downstairs.
Right. I'm sorry.
Just being yourself.
That's what I'm sorry for. I should say goodbye to Elizabeth. Who knows when I'll see her again.
Eric, she'll wake up. Eric, what is it? What?
It's a thing I need to tell you. I can't dance, Gail.
You can't dance. This is why you're crying? Eric, a lot of people can't dance.
I don't know why I can't dance, but I can't. I can't make my body move in the ways that the music is demanding that I move. It's just so goddamn embarrassing. The situation, I mean, standing in public around hundreds of people who are displaying their truest selves. I mean, it takes them no more than 2 drinks, and their souls are out there on the dance floor. Their goodness, their sensuality, their sharing and loving. I watch that, look at that, but my body fights it. I start to analyze the music, the rhythm, the time signature. I understand the theory of dancing, the idea of spontaneously sharing in this moment that exists now and only now, the give and take with your partner. I understand this intellectually, but Gail, I've never experienced it. I can't dance.
How did Elizabeth make you think of that?
When we were together, there were all these times when you'd arrange for us to be in these places, these parties, and invariably there'd be a band of music playing, and invariably people start dancing.
I would arrange this like I did this to you?
Invariably, you want to dance, and I wouldn't dance with you. I wouldn't dance with you, Gail. I could see the hurt register on your face. I could see the anger build within you. I could see that this just wouldn't do for you.
Why didn't you just say I can't dance? Why didn't you just tell me?
Because it was a dam holding the water. I couldn't dance. I couldn't act correctly in social situations. I don't know, Gail. I mean, you and Fred didn't really say anything to me. It was like something was continuing, this cycle. I mean, it was the same that happened in my life. The love of my life got married to another man. It didn't seem permanent. But the fact that Elizabeth, the fact that this angel, this unbelievable gift isn't mine, and will never be mine. This is killing me.
My God, Eric, you're human.
I'll never have a daughter, Gail.
Yes, you will.
I'm 37. I've done nothing but make myself more isolated really going to change. I don't know why this is. People think I make these choices, but you've got to believe me, Gail. I have no control. I can't dance.
I never thought you couldn't dance. I always thought it was that you wouldn't dance.
There are these things that you needed. Just to breathe, you needed them. And it was so clear that there's no way I was going to provide you with them. And it was this thing that I did. This thing that I did. It wasn't that horrible. I needed to find someone. I felt that leaving me off the continent. Please believe me, Gail. When I got on that boat, I was thinking of you, not of me.
I believe you.
Well, this is a sign of times to come. The first time when your eyes stayed dry, and mine didn't.
I cried.
We better go downstairs before Marie tells Fred about her orgy with the British invasion.
There was one time you danced with me
I don't remember.
on my wedding day.
I couldn't have.
You did. I remember it clearly. I remember thinking how strange it was to be in this wedding gown on my wedding day, dancing with you, and you weren't my groom.
Oh yeah, that. I wasn't dancing, Gail. I was walking. I convinced myself I was walking very slowly and sideways. It was the only way I could do it.
Eric, maybe one day.
Please don't say it.
Right.
Gail, I cannot stand Marie. I can't stand her. Please, find something to say her about me so she won't expect me to sleep with her tonight.
I'm sure you'll do just fine on your own.
She was just an excuse to see you. I figured I'd call this woman my life. I'd be less of a threat to the home. It was really stupid of me.
No, it was human.
Thank you for showing me your daughter. She is absolutely the single, bravest thing I've ever looked at in my entire life.
Eric. Eric, you are Fred Astaire. You are Fred